Welcome to my YouTube channel. And this particular one has been on my mind for some time. I think it's a very, very important topic that most of us have heard of, but I don't know if it's part of adulting. Sometimes I sit down and think about things a little bit too deeply nowadays. And it's a topic that you've probably heard before. um that you're actually really on your own in this life, not in a negative way. You actually have God with you, but in terms of human support, you might have your friends, you might have your family, you might have loved ones, people who support you, yeah, which is really, really great. We need people in our life to support us on our life's journey, in our goals and stuff like that. But it's entirely you have to realize at this point that it's entirely your responsibility to take charge of your journey, to fulfill your destiny, basically, to walk your paths, your own paths. So, like I said, not in a negative way, like you don't need people or you have to do things on your own, basically. But sometimes you have to really sit down and know you're probably really on your own. Everyone is basically doing their own journey per se, on their own path. So what really brought my attention to this is I was reading a verse. I came across a verse in the Bible, John, yes, and it was a part where Jesus was speaking to Peter, his disciple, and basically Jesus was just literally telling him what he should do after he's gone, that he should tend to his sheep. Basically, Jesus told him that at the end of the day, at the end of the entire mission, he would die, and told him the specific way he would die. Yeah. And then Peter turned and asked about John, that John the beloved indeed, what was going to happen to him. And Jesus answered him in a way and said that what is it to him if Jesus dies, if John dies, or if John lives till he comes back? All he has to do is follow him. So that word follow him is what really stuck to me, because sometimes we tend to want to look at other people's journey and look at what God is doing in other people's life, the success other people are achieving, and want to compare ourselves with them. Well, we should realize that we're all on different paths. We're all on different, we have different purpose. We're created for different purpose. No one has the same personality, the same mix of personality, the same mix of skills, the same mix of interest, the same mix of hobbies or looks that you have. We're all unique in a way that will help us to fulfill our purpose. So you shouldn't try to compare yourself with people. Look at another person's journey and say, "Oh, okay, I'm behind in life," or I am ahead in life, so I feel I'm successful. Because you might not really know, that might not be the peak of what you're supposed to achieve in life. Like something I've come to realize, something I read in a book by Miles Monroe. He said that we are only made to do to perform to our creator, not to anyone else. We don't need to try to prove anything to anyone else, or perform to anyone else that we are successful or stuff like that. We only do perform to our creator, what our creator wants, which is God. We're all literally main characters in our own story. So in your life, you're the main character in your story. Everyone is the main character, but the main character in their story. Your family, your friends, anyone around you that you might want to compare yourself with are basically just side characters, and you don't want to allow a side character to take charge of your own journey, or you want to copy the script of another person, which is what most of us try to do, especially in the world that we are today. Social media, we want us to go and compare ourselves. We look at social media and try to compare ourselves with people we went to school with, want to compare ourselves with this person that is, especially in this age of everyone coming to talk about things they've achieved in their age at certain time or whatever. So you might want to start comparing yourself and say, why is God doing this for this person and not doing it for me? But you should come to realize that all you have to do is follow him, like Jesus said, follow him. You are not on the same path with that person. You should not try to compare where you are with where that person is. Capitalism is another thing too. it's has defined a particular path to success. That path: go to school, get a job, get that title, climb the career ladder, or maybe start a business, become successful, make billions, and all that kind of stuff. So that is not the real definition of success. Success is only defined by what your purpose is. If your purpose is to become a teacher, and you love to teach, yeah, you realize why growing up, probably you realize that teaching is something that comes easily to you. You love to do it, and possibly it's the purpose that you have realized that that's the purpose that you were created for. That's your destiny, and you do it pretty well. You make money from it. Yeah, that's great. So you don't have to start comparing maybe a friend of yours who is a CEO in some tech company or something, and say, "Oh, I'm not that successful because that person runs a tech company or stuff like that, or is a founder of an AI company." Yeah. So that person's on a different journey, perhaps probably to make create growth in tech industry. You are also creating impact where you are. So this is basically just an encouragement to anyone. Maybe you're somewhere thinking that someone is better than you, or why are you not where someone else is. You should sit down to realize that you're probably on a different journey. You most likely on a different journey, because like I said, we all have different mix of personality, skills, traits. You are you, that person is them. All you have to do is just stay put at what you think. If you have discovered your purpose, great, and just stay put at it and perform for your creator only. So that is it for me in this video. And if this probably speaks to you, what I just said resonates with you, feel free to drop it in the comments section, your thoughts, your opinions, and please like, subscribe to my channel. I would be dropping videos like this. Basically, most of the videos I'll be dropping here are videos of my thoughts as I'm trying to figure out life. I'll be dropping deep thoughts that I've thought about, my opinions on stuff, life lessons, things I've learned from books, from personal experience, and probably once in a while in the future, you'll be seeing personal vlogs from me. So that is it. Thank you for watching. I know this video was a tad long. Bye.